everybody. Welcome back to the Holy Rollers Campaign 3. I'm your Dungeon Master, Stephanie. I think that we're at episode 22, baby. We are joined with a skeleton crew this evening. We got Dennis, who is playing Lytle de Fernden, a rogue sorcerer by class. We've got Joffrey, who's playing Rorn Baelgor, a fighter. And we have Jesse, who's playing Ryker Tor, an illusion wizard. And the box with a dragon in it is my husband, who's not technically manning his station. He's just recording through his Discord for us in the absence of our IT guy, aka Brandon. We miss you all. Um, we are not joined as well by Rachel and Kyle tonight because baby stuff and sickness in their house. Please be in prayer for them. Um, we got a laundry list of prayer requests this week, actually. So Dennis has his work cut out for him. we've we've rolled for prayer and Dennis won. So Dennis, would you please take us before the Lord?
Yeah, let's go before the Lord. Oh, Father, we just thank you for everything that you've done in our lives and are doing in our lives and will be doing in our lives. We thank you for the game that you've allowed us to be able to come together and use our imaginations and play a game for a couple hours every week. We ask that you help us to glorify you in it, and we ask that you touch each one of us. We pray for our entire group. We pray for Brandon as he's traveling for safety. We pray for Rachel and Kyle as they're dealing with issues of their own with housing and also with baby being not feeling good. So we pray for all of that right now in Jesus' name. I pray for Bastion that he feels better, and I pray for Joffrey and his family and their situation as well with housing. I ask that you touch Jesse tonight as he's getting ready to have a great weekend. Um, just help him to remember you in prayer and to remember this all in prayer himself. And I pray for a good weekend to happen. I pray for his mom as well. Pray healing over her. I pray that you touch the family. I pray for Stephanie and Brian that you touch them. I pray for Stephanie's friend and their situation with marriage. Just you know what you need to do, Lord. Touch it. And I pray for the other situation that Stephanie mentioned that you have your way over there, Lord. That you come into that area, remove the oppression, begin to remove all the influences of any kind of new age or witchcraft or anything like that that's oppressing, and and that you bring your word in, that that no matter what is done over there, that your word will be seen and heard and shown throughout, that it will overcome anything else that's there, and it will start to remove the oppression. And I just thank you for that, Lord. I pray for on our Facebook page for the young man for the man whose family has been renting and are about to be forced out, Lord. I just give that over to you right now. You are a God of provision. You've shown a lot of us provision when we least expected it and at the very last minute. God, you do it though. You give us provision. So I pray for provision for him and his family, that they'll find a place quickly, and that you will show yourself strong and show yourself the provider. And lastly, I pray for my business, that you bring in work, and that you bring in more work and more relationships that I can work with. And I just thank you that you've given me the ability to be able to work on my own business, and you still provide for us. And I just thank you. I pray for our roles tonight for both the DMs and ours as players, that they're good roles and that everything we do honors you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Great job. I don't think you missed a beat, Mr. Dennis.
Well, it's tough, but I tried.
Yeah, that memory's like a
Haven't
steel
lost the marbles yet.
Not yet. Getting there, but not yet.
Who would like to go for the recap? I believe it was Joffrey who did it last week?
It was.
Yeah. Dennis, you wanna give it a shot? Jesse and Joffrey
Sure.
tend to take that one. Go on,
Yeah.
go give it a
So
whirl.
last week we entered the gala and began to search around for what we wanted to do. No, that was the week before. Last week we continued the gala. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're doing great. I was
uh,
on board. I was like, "Yep, that's what
yeah.
happened, absolutely."
We we were dealing with coming back to the point of where Lytle had been reached out by the lady of the red hand, and we had decided that he had told everybody what was going on, and Red had also told everybody what was going on with uh Arnando. Is that
Or Oravel Dorhas's ghost.
Oravel? I'm sorry, thank you.
Or
Um
Nand I'm impressed
yeah.
you got that. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it might be a steel trap, but some things are still left outside.
More like a
um,
steel sieve, more like a steel
yeah.
colander, you know?
So we cooked up a quite the thing to be able to get into the vault
Yep.
without being noticed.
And boy, did y'all
Um,
cook.
yeah. So our illustrious illusionist created the illusion of almost disco in the woods,
Yeah.
or a rave in the woods, I would say. Um, and our wonderful fighter uh, did a challenge, a dance off challenge, and did quite well.
It was
Um,
awesome.
yes, it seems like he pretty much made the other one like wish they wouldn't have tangoed with him. uh, while that was happening, however, um, Lydell and Red and Genji went down with what they thought was one red hand and turned into four. Uh, and they all started looking around. Um, one of them, as they were looking around, went over and set off one of the traps on a lock and ended up on the ground, unconscious or dying or something close to that. And and by that, and then the rest of the group just walked away and left. And so Red went over there and uh, poured a potion down his throat to get him up. And while he did that, he took off of his person one of his gloves, his red hand gloves, and hid it. While we were doing that, Lydell saw a mirror. Uh, well, first the other group saw the mirror, and then Lydell went over there after they left and read what was on the mirror and realized that he needed to shut his eyes and just walk through. And so he did that.
Mhm.
And that's where they found, well, where Lydell found the pickle fork, some scrolls, a throne, and some casks that he didn't really look at, and the bones of somebody who died.
Okay,
Um,
so I know it looks like a pickle fork on the image. That's because Incarnate, where I make all my maps, did not have a tuning fork sticker. So
tuning for, I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Yeah,
I know it looks like a pickle fork. I'm under
I
no
know.
illusion, but it's the
I,
closest thing I
I'm
had.
sorry. I'm sorry. I
Don't
don't know where pickle fork came from. I knew it was
don't
tuning fork.
don't judge your DM.
Uh,
Lord,
just seeing
that's fun. That's awesome.
just,
Go on.
I used to be a mechanic, and the forks that come out for you joints and stuff, we used to call them a pickle fork. So,
Okay.
and I think that's what got in my mind because they look like a tuning fork, but we used to
It,
call them a pickle fork. I don't know why. It's just something we did.
well, at
Um,
least you have a reasonable excuse. Go on.
yeah. So now, now that Lydell has the tuning fork, in his bag. He is looking at this overly complex lock and has already reached out to Genji because they're all psychic connected.
Yeah.
Um, that he may actually need some help with this one.
Yeah.
And that's where we
You
kind of
slipped
left
all
off.
the scrolls in there in your bag,
Yeah. Oh,
right?
yeah. He slipped all the scrolls in his bag too. That's right.
Roran is
He looked at
presently
what's that?
Roran is personally the dance battle ended and Roran is personally trying to keep Tumal occupied with a fable.
Yes.
You'll need to
And
start over from the beginning with that.
yeah. And Thorin, or I mean, and the throne, uh, as Lydell looked over it, it has all the names of the Empress and her people on it. I think those were the names I
They were
remember.
her titles.
That's okay. That's right. They were her titles.
Yes, yes.
So,
A handful of them.
oh, and to get the tuning fork, Lydell had to reach out to Ryker and explain what the barrier was, and so that Ryker could explain to him how to break it. And Lytle, I think rolled a nat 20 for that.
You did. I think you did. Yes.
I think
And
Riker rolled a nat 20 for recognizing the rune too, if I recall.
yeah, it
Mhm.
was like, whoa, this was okay. This was meant to be.
There's a lot of nat
Um,
20s last week. This was
Yeah.
yeah.
fair.
It was a good time.
Um, so now at this point, uh, Rorn is telling Thorn a story like none other. Riker is trying to keep up appearances of the illusion and the music, and probably is in his most happy place.
He's
And
like one of those beatboxers, but he's doing
yeah,
spells and of
Yeah.
um,
all the
and
way to
Red and Genji are waiting for Lydell to either come out or Genji needs to go in and help him. So that's where we're at
Yes. Awesome. Where is the tuning fork currently?
in my bag.
All right.
Say he put it in his bag.
Kidoki. I'm just making sure. Um, like I said, the image of the fork is baked into the map, so I can't remove it. But we assume it's in your purse. It's in your. I said a purse. It's in your bag. It's in your man purse. The
Yes.
His
question.
fanny pack.
Yes. So the two characters who are outside of this room are not here tonight. So, you were going to attempt to lockpick uh before you invited Genji in to do it for you.
Well, he was looking at it
Mhm.
and he wants to kind of assess the situation, assess the lock, see what kind of traps there are, anything like that. Is this a lock that he wants to see first off, is this a lock that he knows anything about and could adequately pick
Yeah,
because it is a complicated lock.
right.
And also he wants to make sure that if he doesn't get it right, he's not going to end up like this guy here on the
Right.
floor.
What would you like to examine first, the lock or the corpse?
Um, Probably the lock.
Okay. Roll me a perception check with advantage because it has to do with roguish stuff.
Okay. 19 plus 10 is 29.
Yep.
I had a just
Uh,
so you know, I had a 5 and a 19. So
oh, very
I'm
good job.
glad for the advantage.
Yeah, yeah, you're very welcome. So it is a extremely high-end lock in terms of its complexity. Um, it is at a it's at a level with some of the higher end museum locks that you have had fortune to operate in the course of your career. Um, whatever was behind this door was incredibly important. and secrecy is what kept the door from being discovered, but getting out with what you wanted to steal is what kept the items within safe. Um, roll me, actually, so Lytle, as you examine this lock and you stand over politely, but nonetheless stand over, the bones of no, sorry, you put him in your backpack last
That's
week
right, I did.
at
Yeah.
Red's behest. So as you examine this lock, you feel a rattling in your bag.
Hmm.
It is it sounds like bones clattering together. But you are a man of a steady disposition. You don't think that's the skeleton doing the rattling. And if you reach into your bag, you notice it's actually the tuning fork. It's vibrating. Um, would you like to pull it out of your bag and look at it more?
Um, yes, and as he does that, he lets the other ones know this is what's happening.
Okay. So
So,
you realize that there's a thrumming, kind of humming sound coming from the tuning fork. And as you're looking at it in your hand, suddenly your hand closes around it in a tight fist, involuntarily. And without your permission, your arm darts out to strike the tuning fork against the stone wall. And the sound of it grows, plants itself in the ears of you and Red and Genji, who can all hear this even if they can't help you. The reverberation of this sound is maddening, flexing against your eardrums, driving your hands to your ears, making you screw your eyes shut in pain as it invades your skull. You feel this weird shift around you, as though the air changes viscosity. And when you open your eyes, all three of you, reality itself seems to have blurred at the edges, like you are looking through glass frosted with breath and you've rubbed a semi clear window through it to see. There are spectral humanoids walking down the hall towards you. They don't notice or heed you. One of them is Seal Bearer Clovis Tumal, and the other is the late Oroville Dorhas. They are wearing fashions that look 5 to 10 years, somewhere in there, out of style. And you get the impression somehow the past is being revealed to you. Ah, here we are, Tumal says, halting in front of the mirror. Simply shut your eyes and walk through Oravel. It's child's magic, but quite effective. Marvelous, Dorha says, and does as bade. I am certain the Empress will reach out to extend her gratitude for your generous contribution soon, Timal says, as he gestures to the warded table in the room that you had found the tuning fork on. In this vision, it's empty. It seems odd that our Empress would permit such important items be kept in a vault with so little security. Dorhas produces the tuning fork and places it on the ward, and it springs to life, shielding the occult artifact. He watches in fascination, the glow of the ward lighting his face, while behind him, Clovis's face dawns a cruel smile. Yes, child's magic to get into this vault, but its true security lies in its inner lock, not its outer one. He has a key in his hand, and has unlocked the inner mechanism before Dorhas turns around. And of course, the complete secrecy of it. Dorhas realizes what he means too late. The mirror door shuts, and the lock slides home, trapping him inside. He begins to pound the inside of the door, try to pry the mechanism free, screaming and yelling and cursing at Clovis, who stands passively outside the mirror. He pockets the key. Secrecy is the best security, as our Empress says. which means no unnecessary witnesses. And he walks back down the hall, the yells of Dorhas fading away as the vision draws thin and leaves the three of you blinking in bewilderment, back in your own time and reality. Roll me an insight check, all three of you. Well, I say all three of you. I was assuming we'd have more than you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Roll me an insight check. I'll let you actually, because you witnessed this through Lytle's eyes. Jesse and sorry, Riker and Rorn, you may also roll insight checks.
Well, I got a 17 plus 2 for a 19.
Okay.
Insight, right?
Yes, please.
22.
Nice.
Also 22.
Very nice. Good job. Um, this is more to do with you guys understanding what Red's about to say because he knows what's just happened. Um, it seems that part of this tuning fork's obscure magic is revealing the past. Red has a moment of clarity and he talks through the mental bond as much as he talks through the door at you, Lytle. How many years ago he actually initially became friends with Lyra over the concept of stone tape theory, which is actually a real life concept that I will explain. She Lyra posited that if enough emotion, if enough energy was expended in a place, the physical place or even objects in it stored the imprint of that experience. She theorized that it was the reason ghosts stuck around and often replayed their own deaths or meaningful moments in their lives. Um, and this is a real life theory, believe it or not. It's what some people who are not Christians use to explain ghosts and other phenomena. I am repurposing a real life theory in a fantasy game. So this does not mean I believe this, it just means it's fitting the theme we're going for right now.
It works well.
Thank you. Um, so you guys grasp what he's talking about as he says it. It doesn't slip past you. You're smart people. Um, what would you like to do now, Mr. Lytle?
So that kind of showed that there's really no traps on this door.
Correct.
The idea of its secrecy is all that holds somebody inside.
Well, the
Um,
secrecy is what keeps people out. The impressive mechanism on
is
the
what
lock
keeps
in
people. Well,
yeah.
well, okay. When I say so, it's relying on two things. It's
Yep.
relying on the secrecy of it even being there,
Yep.
and on the fact that it's a complicated lock.
Correct.
So at
It's
this
like
point,
it's like Hotel California. You can check
hmm,
out anytime you like, but you can't leave.
right. But you said that this is similar to other locks that Lydell would
Yes.
have had done before. So
Yes.
I'm going to say that
And they were a
upon all
challenge
of
to you
this,
then. And they were a challenge to you then too.
oh, I'm sure they were. So Lydell will say, Genji, give me a minute. I'm going to try something first. He puts the tuning fork back in the bag.
Okay.
Because dang, once was enough.
Yeah. That was disconcerting enough.
Yeah. And he um how many inspiration points do I have to give to make
5.
it 5?
Uh-huh. 5 from one player may be traded in for a critical success on a skill check or saving throw.
Well, I have 10.
This might be one of those scenarios where it makes sense, but that's up to you.
Um so I'm thinking that if I try it once and I can't get it,
Yeah.
then maybe I'll do that.
What have you got to lose?
That's what I'm thinking. Unless you've somehow put a trap on this thing and I'm
Nope.
just fucked.
I am not that I I'm not that kind of DM where you check for traps and stuff and I lie to your face. I
Okay.
no. Yeah, you're good.
Now, I'm assuming though that I do not get advantage at this.
Um, I've already given the presupposition of you having seen locks like this before, so I will allow you to roll with advantage.
Shoot, I like advantage.
Yeah, don't we all?
Okay, well, advantage was not good. I have a 7 plus
Oh,
13 for a dirty 20.
you snap one of the lock picks, and it jams you under the fingernail as it does, and you are incensed by that.
Now I'm pissed.
Now you're pissed. Um, you Genji, I imagine if Kyle were here, Genji would snicker loud enough to be heard on the other side of
Yeah.
this door and say, "Need help in there, friend?"
Yeah.
I'll
Um,
say, do you need some help in there?
Yeah,
yeah.
Well done. Well done.
fantastic.
Lytle says, my good sir, I think I can take care of this. Okay, he's spending the 5.
Yeah, I thought so.
I have 5 left.
All
Um,
right.
to get
And
out.
meets beats.
Mhm. So looky there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you go at it again, and this time with a fury that's a single-minded fury that only you can summon for yourself. Um, you actually you don't tell Red, but you use one of the bones of Dorhas to wedge open a tumbler long enough to get your pick into the one behind it, which
Yeah.
is what caused your pick to break the initial time. And this works. Um, but you will definitely not be telling Red.
No. Or
Um,
Genji.
or Genji. No. Far as
It's
they're
what
concerned,
my pinky toe. It's what my pinky would have wanted anyways.
he died because he couldn't get out of the place. It would probably be pretty cathartic to his spirit to be able to get out of the place like that.
Yeah.
And with the assistance of the late great Oroville Dorhas, you manage to pop the mechanism, and the mirror swings open like a door, and you are free.
And without wording the words, without mouthing the words
Mhm.
in the mind, he tells
Mhm.
them, "We need to get out of here without the other group." But before we do,
Mhm.
is there anything that looks like it's of value in that room? Real quick.
You took the scrolls. The
I'm talking about the
wand.
next room over.
Hang on. Look. Which room, Dennis?
The one I'm in now. This one here.
The the one to the yeah. You're not in it.
Yeah.
There's bars, but
Oh, okay. Oh,
so
so you can't get in it
no.
because of
Do
the
you see the
bars?
do you see the little dots across the front? Those are
That's what
bars.
those are. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I explained that initially, but it might be
You
need
might have. I
reiterating.
forgot.
Yeah, it's fine. So there are several chests of various sizes, ages, and qualities in that room, as well as a couple of puzzle boxes. That's what these two gold looking things are, kind of in the
Hmm.
center of said room. There's nothing on the face that looks necessarily intrinsically valuable, but you have no idea what could be in those chests.
And I assume that these bars, there's a door in there somewhere.
Yes,
And is it locked?
it is. Wouldn't be much good if it was, or if it wasn't.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that they don't think anybody's actually going to be able to get into this vault.
Right,
Um, and then this is like, to make it look like it's even more secure. Um,
right.
and I'm just curious if there's the heck, I'm going to try to pick the lock on the door.
All right.
First I want to look for any kind of alarm set with it or any kind of trap to it.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
17 plus 10, 27.
Okay. Uh, the door itself is not trapped. but you get the suspicion there may be traps inside.
Hmm.
It'd be weird for this not to have some trap attributed to it.
Right. So at this point, Lydell is debating whether or not it's worth going in.
That's up to
We
you.
have we have what we came for.
You
We
do.
could get out of here,
Mhm.
set the red hands up, and so I'm going to say that he projects this back to Riker and Rorn and asks, "What should we do?"
I say go for it.
Switch. Yeah,
Well, I'm
switching back to the upstairs. Riker and Rorn, what are y'all doing?
I'm being the hottest DJ this side of the Saffron Sea.
That's right. Jeez Louise. Um, fantastic. Yes. Yeah. If I had time, I'd be hunting down some club beats for this thing,
Oh
but
my
I don't.
gosh.
Um, Rorn, do you have any more of your tale, your Azamir legend to tell?
Yep, he has the last third. So by this point, drinks now in hand, Roar is leading Clovis back towards the entrance, further away from his office, over towards the orchestra.
All right.
Now, recap for the audience: Roar is currently telling a legend, an Azamir legend, uh, about a
Why don't you
comet
start
that
from the
waged.
beginning?
Harm in it.
Okay.
Start from the beginning.
Have you ever heard the legend of the celestial purgators? In ages past, there were once celestial beings whose radiance and brilliance were so numerous and vast they became the night sky. While there was harmony for a time, soon a comet came, and slowly but surely gathered multitudes in its wake to challenge the order of night. And thus war came to the heavens. Division that saw the reforming of constellations without notice to the sky beyond. However, one star amongst the comet's orbit saw exactly what had been ushered in and what it had helped create. It led a revolt against its former allies to circumvent that which it created through destruction, an attempt to correct the cosmic disturbance. However, its numbers were few, and these stars found themselves no longer welcomed by the bodies it arose with, nor the sky it helped rewrite in the comet's name. Trapped between the beyonds is nothing more than purgators. Roran will, at this point, have take a sip from his wine as okay, that actually put an arm now is on to Clovis's shoulder. Thus, one by one, these stars dwindled and died out until only the one remained alone against all the heavenly hosts it once saw as righteous, but now knew to be damnation. And so it strove against the dark, and inevitably it did indeed fall. And it fell without regard or regret. The sky would forget its name, constellations unchanged, and the comet's call remained ever growing. And yet the star raged to oblivion, knowing all this would occur, but determined because it knew deep within it was the right thing to do.
Nice. Uh, Oravel is transfixed by your uh
Clovis.
oh jeez, I've been saying Oravel several times. Clovis, thank you. Has been transfixed by your tale. And actually has gotten the attention of a handful of the crowd around you as well. And as you come to your dramatic end, there is like the golf clap sort of, hang on, I could imitate. There's like the golf clap of approval it seems you are quickly becoming, out of all the contenders, yes, thank you, um, the favored son, so to speak. Um, Clovis says, "Magnificent! If you can fight half as good as you dance and tell stories, we may very well have a reason to put your statue in this hall soon."
You'll need a bigger ceiling.
That's
Riker,
awesome.
roll me an Arcana check to maintain your vigorous use of magic.
Uh, 17.
So you're starting to get tired, and you're a little bit sweaty, but you manage to keep up as best you can. Um, you definitely put one arm down though to rest because your wild gesticulating is literally like doing aerobics. So we will move back downstairs.
Collision Warren will telepathically, because he's actually, all the noise has been like whispers in Roran's mind. He's very good at filtering.
Yeah, yeah,
He
you
then
have definitely.
flips the switch and pick talk, pick
Yeah.
talk.
Lytle, having heard this from Roran at this moment, do you want to attempt to pick the lock on this barred door?
Dennis, you're muted.
Forgot about that. Sorry. No, I was gonna say, Lydell realizes it is time for them to get out of here. I'm sure that through this he can almost sense Riker getting tired. Um, just just with the link that they would have naturally. Um, so he's realizing we're closing in on the end of this, and we need to move. Um,
Boot
so
scoot
he
and boogie.
he he
Boot
would
scoot and
probably
boogie.
he would probably talk with Red about how can we place something here to make it look like the Red Hands were here and did this.
Well, my friend, I would think since that mirror door is open, if you just chuck this glove I took off of Garu in there, that'd probably be all that you needed.
Lydell takes it and flicks it over onto the table where the tuning fork was
Nice. Great touch.
and shuts the mirror door.
Oof. Spicy. Um,
He didn't
you
want the
can
other ones to know.
right. You can hear from the chattering of among the other crew of thieves. They're occupied with a puzzle box in one of the cells, one of the barred vaults. Um, on basically the other side of this section of the building. Um, they have not noticed your absence yet.
Say we make our way back to the to the portal.
Okie dokie. I will, whoopsies, highlight and move you as one.
Now Red has a pretty good amount of stealth too, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah, I believe he does.
I'm gonna say that
Um,
we do it with a level of stealth so
all
that we're
right.
not heard. Because the
Let me.
last thing we want them to do is hear us.
Oh, what's his name? Red. Let me.
Red.
I can pull up his sheet and roll stealth for him. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah,
I know Lyd
He has a +9.
okay, yeah. So Lydell is stealthing at 26. He only got a
Now,
13.
pass
Real
without
quick,
trace.
actually, I was about to
Uh-huh.
say, past that tray should still be up, so he would get a +10 to stealth.
Oh,
So
It does
that's a
work for up
20.
to an hour. Yes,
oh,
that's
that's
22.
right.
Red has a
Okay,
22 then.
Yep, yep.
so then
Um,
uh so then Lydell got a 30 3
good gosh.
with the plus 10 and the plus 13 and
Well,
a
let me
13. Oh
let
no,
me roll
that's 36.
Oh, jeez. I was about to say, don't ghost into the next plane. Let me roll for Genji. He also got a 32. All right.
Well, you would expect the two of us to have
Right.
godlike moves.
For sure. For sure. Um, awesome. So you guys are sneaking, happy as clams, making your sneaky little way back to the
The portal
portal.
and back up
And
to the office.
as you stand on it, um, a magical voice emanates from it. Passcode, please.
Oh, shit.
It says it
Watch your
again.
language.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Shoot.
we're sorry. It says it again, this time more seriously. Passcode, please.
Get out of the circle, get out of the circle, get out of the circle.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would assume that we would get out of the circle real quick.
All right. Why don't you roll me a dexterity check to see if you do it in time?
Okay. About a 9 plus 12 is 21. Barely or no?
Circle turns red,
Hmm.
and from across the hall down this red rug, these two very large metal statues animate. And I forgot to make tokens for them. Shoot. They disengage from their little positions on the wall and start walking towards you with swords drawn. It's gonna be time to roll initiative.
Okay. I knew it.
So I need to
I'm
make
a 16.
I need to make tokens for them really fast. So give me just a hot minute. You're gonna see behind the scenes. Let's see. Let's see if do they have a robot.
These are stone golems, aren't they?
Metal.
Or
Metal
no,
golems.
I think they are animated armor.
I don't have premium assets. Shoot.
I wonder if Willow even knows the passcode and whether she's kind of set you guys up for failure. This was going to happen either way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
she's not.
even, but even if she doesn't have it, you can't get out of there without the passcode.
Right.
Well, at least not through that teleporter.
No, teleport's the only way in or out.
There's another teleporter.
Yes, but you
So
don't know.
But you don't know where that ends.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
I'm pretty
Here,
sure
we'll
I know
just.
exactly where
yeah.
that ends up, and trust me, you do not want to walk into that teleporter.
yeah, I was thinking that too. But I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna do this.
Look away.
Look away. Oh.
Oh.
Y'all don't need to see any of my secrets.
Hmm.
Okay. So these are size class large. Uh, metal skeletons or metal armor basically, and they not in the sense of they are actual animated armor, like that's a monster in the monster manual, but they are armor that is animated. Does that make sense?
Kinda.
Okay. Here's my. Okay. You rolled a 16 initiative, sir.
Yeah.
Genji, Kenji, let me pull them up. Good gracious. Genji has a +9 to initiative.
Do you have +9? He must have a item or something.
I don't yeah, who knows? Genji rolled 22, and funny enough, Red rolled a 23.
That's funny.
Okay, I'm gonna take Roran off. Roran's not here. Sort. Red goes first.
How come it's
Yes.
not coming up on the roll 20?
Not
Huh?
coming up on our side. Not
Not
here.
coming up on our side. Ah, there we go. Well, there's 0 right now.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Okay.
I have to jump back and forth because I'm keeping some things hidden from you guys.
No, that's yeah, I get it.
Initiative. Oh, weirdly, they have a pretty good initiative too. And I know that that just did a thing. I can't use D&D Beyond for this because you'll see it. Screw it. Not giving up my digidice. Where did my chat go? Here we go. They rolled 13 and 26, respectively. There's another one. Give me the other one. 13 and 26. Okay, actually, the one that rolled 26 goes first. Um, so I'm going to mark him so I know which one's which. Give me just a minute. Thank goodness I've learned a little bit more about this. Said nameplate. There we go. So there's one and there's two. Since you guys can see see what you're doing. One of them barks, "Intruder alert," and advances advances on the party. And he is going to use his bladed arm. Does a 26 and a 32 hit you, Lytle? The 32 being a
Oh,
crit.
yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Again,
Awesome.
language.
I can't even well, you know what? No, even with shield. I don't think I
Oh,
can even with shield. Let me check. Just to double check.
Shield is
Yeah, 'cause it's
+5.
+5. So no. Yeah, he hits.
so you take 14 slashing and 5 fire from the first attack as his blade weeps fire down the
Mhm.
metal, and it slashes at your body. Um, I'm gonna just instead of I can't roll crits through I don't think D&D Beyond, so I'm just gonna let that be doubled. So you take an additional 28 and 10 on top of that.
An additional 38 points.
Yes, an additional 38.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that is his turn. Um, Rorn. Actually, never mind. Sorry. Red is going to. Let's see. Where did I? Oh wait, crappity. I'm on the wrong tab again. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be a very difficult one-sided battle. Hopefully, you find a way out of it quickly.
I'm hoping.
Red is going to Hunter's Mark the individual that just smacked you, and he is going to Guiding Bolt that same one. And he succeeds in landing a hit. So that'd be 13 plus 2, 15. Okay. And that is his turn. He is going to, because he's not in melee with this creature, you are, he's going to dart way the heck away. His full 30 foot of movement into this corner. No, so he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't go into a corner. He'd go right there. Uh, Wonderful. And Genji Kenji, uh, I almost did it
Oh,
again.
can
Yes.
we go? I forgot about uncanny dodge
Uh
because
huh.
I can see him, so I
Yeah.
can have all the attackers damage against me.
I will let you have it against one of the attacks, but I think it only works against. It's a reaction, so you only get to use it the
Yeah,
once.
when
I
he
am
attacks
assuming.
me, he
I'm assuming
uses.
you want to use it towards the crit.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
what
38 total. So have it to
18, 19.
yes.
19.
Okay,
Thank you. Sorry. Um, Perfect.
sorry about
So
that. I forgot.
it's okay.
You
I
know.
forgot you had that too. I'm sorry. I don't. Sometimes I forget what flavor of rogue everybody is.
Yeah,
Um, it's
because
not
I
you.
don't think evade would have when you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a deck save, and that didn't do it.
Evasion is for more like area of effect spells, like a
Yeah.
fireball.
Well, that's
Um,
why I was just double checking to make sure.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yep.
you're good.
Okay.
Uh, Kenji is gonna fail with one attack and to succeed on the second with his side blades. He's gonna roll 10 damage, but let's see. He was stealthed before, so let me see if they actually perceive him first. What's his passive perception? They do not perceive him, so he does get his assassin. Who's reverberating me in the background? I'm sorry. Okay.
It ended. Jesse was for a few seconds, but now it's gone.
Damage on any soul blades. Does he not get sneak attack? Am I crazy? There we go.
You should.
66. Yeah, he does. So, oh my gosh, that's abysmal. He rolled
Oh.
66, he only got 10.
Oh my.
That's abysmal.
Ugh.
So oh wait, it did it automatically. Duh. Of course it did. 33 total damage to the one that's in front here. Cool. Um, Let me do something really quick. This is how I keep track of stuff. Um, this is what I actually intended for y'all to see this in the initial, like when I first started doing this, because these numbers for their HP are simply a reflection of how they look to you in terms of their, like, if they look damaged or not to you, like meant like visually. So I don't have a problem with you seeing these numbers, at least for tonight. What was he did 15 damage previously with okay. Uh Lytle, what would you like to do, sir? It is your turn.
Wants to get the hell out of there.
I'm sure, but how?
Yeah. um. So well, we're gonna start off with um. Bonus action, give yourself an advantage on your next attack roll. Good. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So that's my first bonus action. And then I'm going to rapier comes out. With, uh, will a 28 hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's eight, That's 7. Plus 7 is 14. Plus the okay, now I gotta find it again. Where'd it go?
Let me turn my camera off for just a second while I cover my dog up with a blanket
Yeah.
because she gets mad at me when she's not covered. 2 seconds.
So
Maybe
what I'm
do an
trying to find,
investigation or something.
huh?
Maybe do an investigation, see if there's a clue or anything.
Yeah. I need to find what's the there's something that I do, I can't remember what it is all of a sudden when I attack with the rapier that adds so
Think
many
attack?
die 6. Oh, it's sneak attack. 4 die
Yes,
6.
that's called sneak
Oh
attack.
gosh. So the other one was 14. 14 plus 16 is 20, 30. 30 points of damage.
Oh, right. That is a stunning hit.
It probably does very little, but
You
he
can see how
will,
much it's doing. They've got the green bars above them,
yeah, he will do a disengage.
right?
Oops, wrong thing. As his second bonus attack and move
Uh-huh.
right
Okay.
there.
Wonderful. Um, cool beanies.
Real quick, while this is happening,
Uh-huh. Yes, Roy.
Roran is talking with Clovis. Is
Yeah.
something happening with Clovis right now?
Yes, so I was going to say earlier, but I wanted to do it at the bottom of initiative. This is fine though.
Sorry,
He
you can come to
no
me
no
when it's that time.
no,
You
it's
keep
it
it at your
makes it
initiative.
it's fine. We'll do it now. It makes no difference really. So he gives like a little startle and reaches into his like breast pocket and pulls out a pocket watch that is glowing and vibrating, and it's like a pulsating red glow, almost as if a silent alarm is being imparted to him.
Is
Um,
everything all right?
no, he says, and he puts down his wine glass on a table. I'm afraid I need to go see to something, but do keep your entertaining self here. Mingle with your adoring fans. I'll be back. And he begins to walk away.
Roran will nod upstairs. Ryker magically do something. Clovis is like, you're hearing aloud, Clovis is coming. Clovis is coming.
Hmm.
Get out now.
Yeah. Okay. It's the second one's turn. And the second one, let me find my page.
Because he's not physically doing anything because he's trying to keep whatever
Right. You
appearances we can keep. They're the scapegoat, unfortunately.
right.
All right, Ryker will jump in whenever you give me a second, DM, whenever you allow
Riker,
me to.
now's a good time, Riker. What would you like to do?
I'd like to cast Major Image of the Queen Carrion Crawler.
All right.
Just have it plunk in the middle of the ballroom.
All right. That that definitely has an effect. Um so are you looking to make this a spectacle or are you looking to make this real?
Spectacle. As soon as everybody freaks out and like they calm down, he's gonna do his whole "ladies and gentlemen" with his
To retell the story.
prestidigitation. Oh
Yes!
yeah.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Well, you can't let Roran be the only one who tells stories
So
now, can
this
you?
is what you had in mind, Jesse, when you said you got something weeks ago.
Yeah.
I love it. Um, I'll let you roll an Arcana check, um, to do this and do this well, instead of a performance check.
Dirty 20.
Yeah. So, after the initial shock of seeing this grotesque, multi-segmented bug appear on the dance floor, um, your booming voice of aplomb calms the people and captures their attention. And Clovis, who does stop momentarily and spare you his attention, is still nonetheless motivated by the pulsating, glowing pocket watch in his hand. He has stopped his egress momentarily, but he will resume on the next turn. So you've bought yourself some time. The second one rolled a 22 and a nat 20 to hit Lytle and Red, respectively. And he rolled a 26. Or sorry, yeah. No, not Lytle, sorry. On Genji and Red, respectively. My apologies.
Well, red is further away. Does he move to be like in between them or something?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean.
Well, you
It's a
have.
it's a fiery bolt, not a sword.
Oh, I misunderstood.
No, no, I apologize. I don't think I led with that. I buried the lead. It's not you, it's me. So he rolled the 26 to hit Genji. I
You
don't
can
feel
see
great.
Genji?
Genji didn't hide after the end of his turn.
Oh, duh.
And Red gets the 37 in the face. I don't feel great taking damaging these characters while the players are not here, so I'm with you on that. Sorry. Uh that is his turn. He's actually gonna work like choo 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 walk over here so he can engage with these two a little more freely. Top of the round, 20 Mr. 26 initiative is going to where is his sheet? Poison breath. And Genji needs to make a constitution saving throw. But you actually see in a moment of as the beings as this huge iron golem starts to draw breath and the scent of whatever foul thing he's about to spew permeates the air. You see Genji suddenly swell and you
Hmm.
see him stand up a little bit taller and you see the sword in his hand separate into two identical blades. Kenji has entered this fight, and he has a
My.
much and thank God he has a much better con. And he succeeds the con save against this poison.
Woo.
Um, that is this individual, the first one's turn. Red is going to try to finish it. And he's going to use Toll the Dead. These creatures don't seem particularly wise. Saving throw. Let me make. Yeah, no, a 3 is not going to cut it. So this individual gets Toll the Deaded. Oh yeah, target's missing a lot of hit points. Takes 18 off the top of this guy, and his iron golem is staggering. Um, one of his arms is hanging disjointed, and his metal gears are screaming as metal on metal grinding happens. Genji Kenji is going to bellow, and move. Hang on, creature. And try to strike twice. Hits. That does not hit. Eight. And that actually takes down this one. And great job, teamwork. And by teamwork, I mean mostly me. Lytle, your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, Lytle did do quite a bit, but
Yes.
um, Lytle literally is just gonna shoot a firebolt right at this one. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. Sorry, hold on.
That's okay. Take your time.
At this guy right here.
All right.
So
Roll to hit.
about 18 plus 6 is 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
You have a
So we
pretty good
got
firebolt, if I'm not mistaken.
what's that?
You have a pretty good
I
firebolt, if
I
I'm not
do.
mistaken.
Yeah. 28.
Good
Like
lord.
I couldn't have done too much better.
Uh, very nice job.
And so um his first bonus action is to use 2 sorcery points. Where'd it go? Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. This is where I have the problem because I'm trying to remember how to do things like sorcery points. Okay.
It's okay.
And he's going to turn Firebolt into another bonus action.
Okay. Because it's a cantrip, it's one sorcery point, I believe.
Oh, it's only one. Okay. That's
Or
even
wait,
better.
is twin spell? That's not twin spelling.
I
That's
thought
subtle.
no, I thought it was
That's quicken spell, and that is
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Keep going.
Okay, so I was right. Okay. If I had nat 20 plus
Oh my
6
word.
for a
Oh my word.
26. So
Whoa.
that would be 30 plus 14, 17, so 47.
Good gracious. Great job. You've taken it down by more than almost 2/3. You've taken it down
Oh,
by
okay.
half.
Oh, that's fine. He just wanted to get rid of it.
Nice job. Excellent job. Um, yeah, sorry, it was 2 sorcery points on your quicken spell. I
No, yeah,
apologize.
I looked at it. I took them off.
Okay, good enough. Cool beans. Is that all you wish to do? Do you wanna
That's all he
move?
can do right now.
Do you wanna move? Do you
Well,
wanna
he
hide?
can move. Yeah. So he does. He does. Oh shoot! Dang it.
So these right here are stairs, if you couldn't tell, into a
Yeah.
little, like, alcove area. It's more shadowed.
Well, for right now, he's coming back up here because we got to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright.
And so he starts asking everybody, okay, what are we gonna do? And I don't suppose the tuning fork is vibrating again, is it?
It is not. What's it gonna reveal to you right now?
Maybe reveal that Clovis came here once and said the password.
Well, just because it's not vibrating doesn't mean you couldn't
Yeah,
strike
he
it.
pulls it out and taps the side of the thing just in case.
Uh, you do in fact get a vision of Clovis Tumal standing on this ward, on this plinth, and saying the passcode. And
Okay,
the passcode is, Starberry wine,
Starberry
which
wine.
happens to be, from what you've seen of him, his favorite vintage.
Right. So he tells everybody to hurry up. Let's get on there and go.
Now, this is not the solve all widget. Okay, I did not give you
No, I
this.
know, but it
Okay,
got yeah, it was exactly what I was hoping for it to do.
okay. So rather than just laboriously go through all of your initiatives to get you on this plinth, I'm just gonna let you all run up there. Um,
However, I hate to be this guy.
be this guy.
What is the rest of the thieves down here? They should have heard something by now.
I was just about to suggest. So they've actually made it all the way to the entrance of the gimme all the way over here. They are politely and quietly sneaking past this rigmarole, entering the teleportation circle room and standing on that. And with a few short magical phrases, they vanish. And you have no idea where they've teleported to. But it's a lot further than the one you're standing on can take you. So, as you stand on here, you have the with this last iron golem breathing down your neck, standing on this thing and saying the passcode, up floats the 1, 2, 3, 4 in like four cardinal directions kind of sigil in light. So you have an option to pick what floor do you want to go to. And as a reminder, 4 was this one.
This was for
Uh-huh.
uh what was the office? One?
You have no idea.
Oh. Um Lytle asks Rorn if he knows what floor they're on.
You have
Uh
seconds.
any floor is probably better than this one.
Two! Floor two!
You are so lucky. That brings you back to the gallows.
Ugh.
This guy. This is gone. You guys are pop back up in Sealbearer Tumal's office.
And the
Ooh.
door is about to open.
Yep. Hope you have a story for how you got in here and why.
Is there any place to
Really?
hide?
In an office?
Well, that's
Not
true.
likely.
Um he asks Riker if there is any possible way for him to cover them going back in.
He has.
Yeah,
There's a reason Tumul is not in the office right now.
I understand, but
Tumal is
That's we bought
paused.
you we bought you 5 seconds. That's all we'd be able to buy you.
Yeah.
I'm going to like cast Celestial Burst again.
Eh,
So what I've done with this story is I've said, you know, now that you have seen some of our athletic and magical abilities, we should properly introduce yourselves and show you our qualifications. And then bam, 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 bam. And these are going to be like bright lights that are going to flash right in front of the eyes of the guards
Uh-huh.
and Clovis, so
Uh-huh.
that they have to like, ow, like close their eyes. And I'll be
Oh,
like, now, gotta go now.
oh my word. That is I'm sorry, I stopped streaming. I meant to hit my camera. Um,
Flashbang out.
yeah,
then
flashbang out. Frag
yeah,
out.
then that's exactly what they'll do. They'll head out and Misty Step places that are away from the door.
Takes
Right?
care of Lydell.
Yep, so
Can
Lytle's out of there. Red, I don't
can
know. Red doesn't have
Red has
teleportation.
Misty Step.
All right, Red has Misty Step. Red's gonna Misty Step like over here. Lytle, where do
Lytle's
you
gonna
want
go
to?
the opposite way.
Lytle's gonna go like over here.
does
Eh,
Kenji have Misty Step?
He can go invisible if he needs to.
Well, not invisible, but he can use Pass Without Trace.
Oh, that's true. I thought he had
That's
Actually,
still
nature.
up. That's still up. That's still up.
it's still up and still working. You're correct. So
Okay.
he is going to kind of find the shadowiest corner of this office and hit Pass Without Trace, or basically gonna try to Kronk on a
He,
wall.
he is a darker complexion that might actually
Yes.
be to his benefit in this case.
Yeah. He has a, like, a rockish complexion, so 100% established canon, he blends pretty well. Actually, hang on.
So that means you should get advantage on the stealth roll on top of the +10.
I could swear he has something like meld with stone as a racial feature.
Merge with stone.
Yeah, but it's still pass without trace. That's what they're using.
Oh yeah.
Dang it. Okay. Does he have a feat that would let him do that? No.
I could have sworn he had
Yeah,
Misty
I
Step
thought
or
so.
something.
So in the
No, his
split second the door
Okay.
opens to Misty
I
Steps and a crunk.
yeah. Well, let's see if Genji with the +10 is able to stealth hard enough to not be caught. That is a natural freaking 20. I rolled that for him, I'll have you know. Still
that is
counts as a GM
43.
roll.
43.
Mm.
yeah.
Well,
It
Genji
the
Kenji,
gods don't know he's there.
you just got your highest ever stealth roll in this campaign, and
I
you
think that's
weren't
the
even here
highest
to do it.
roll for a ability check in 3 campaigns. I don't think
Yep.
anyone is cracked.
Literally. I don't think anyone's cracked 40 yet.
No.
Yeah. I would say good job, Genji Kenji, but it's actually good job me. Um, so yeah. Clovis walks into the office and looks around, goes to the vault door,
Sees it
um,
open.
yes, sees it open, frowns, goes downstairs, and just disappears from sight. Um, for now, y'all are
Safe.
in the clear. Whew, that was tight. Good job.
Well, hopefully
Yeah, well,
our little trap works.
right. What would you like to do now, seeing as you are watching Riker entertain this crowd in IMAX 3D?
I'm having the like I'm mentally having the Roran and all of them to step in to play their part. I'm running it like a
Okay.
Lauren,
vaudeville.
Okay,
to
okay.
Has anybody
establish the alibis. No, we were here the whole
A
time.
whole time.
Well,
right? And
we're
yeah,
still
has anybody
connected,
ever
right?
seen a vaudeville?
No.
No.
I'm familiar with
Okay,
vaudeville.
it's basically it's over the top. It's a lot of you break the fourth wall. It's kind of like it's very much like Deadpool type shenanigans.
Okay.
Like it's a lot of the over exaggerated acting. You
Uh-huh.
talk to the audience, you get the audience involved, you get them booing and hissing,
Right,
and
right.
so that's
It's a lot
so
more
that's
upper crust, though, than Deadpool. Vaudeville's a little bit more sophisticated.
I I don't know. It's very much it is the theater of the masses. I would say more so. It's because you get the audience involved, where you encourage them to throw popcorn, get them
Mhm.
booing and hissing, and you get them cheering for the heroes, and you're inviting the audience to participate.
So
So,
it's a lot like when you play D&D live
kind of,
with an
yeah,
audience. I like it.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
Um,
I would say
and
that while you're doing that, Lytle is hurt
Very
and
badly. He's
yeah, well,
bleeding.
not near as bad as you think, but he's a little over half. Very
Yeah,
little
y'all
over.
have you all sustained some damage.
Yeah.
By the way, as you are like moving around and bleeding, you reach your hand into your pocket to feel where like the blood is coming from where you were struck and come out with a note.
Hmm.
Would you like to read it?
Yes.
All right. You open it and it's in a definitely feminine hand. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Frodo. This is where we part ways. Do try not to get on our bad side yet again. Signed,
She
Willow.
outrogues you in the end.
Yeah, that's okay. He thinks
is
about
the
that and he
forks?
thinks about what he
Do you
did.
still have the fork though? Do you still have the
Yeah.
fork?
Oh, yeah, you've got the fork. You haven't seen her since you got it.
She hasn't gotten close to me since we got it. So,
Mhm.
but Lytle is going to ask Red if there's any way that he can heal him without showing his.
Uh, my
Roran
friend.
will pass over and kind of just be better and lighter on your shoes for the dance floor and clap you on the shoulder, and you feel Azamar healing as I'm going to healing hands take 11 HP. You also feel a weight of a mountain kind of clunk down on you as kind of a
Right.
slightly you idiot.
How is he an
Basically.
idiot? He did what he needed to.
You cut it real. You're cutting it real
Yeah.
close in Roran's good book. Real
Yeah.
close.
Rourne was, Rourne was grinding his teeth over y'all taking that long. That's hysterical.
So,
Um,
So
in
that
the
should
mean
stabilize you a little bit and help with that bleeding at
well,
11.
that puts me at about 2/3. I'm
Okay.
going to say he uses Mary Poppins to
get the
clean
blood off.
anything off of him that's out
When you're
front.
about to do that, I will tell him, no, no, wait. I'll have the illusionary queen lash out, and then I'm going to use some minor illusion to make a little, and
Yeah.
then it'll look like it's part of the act or whatnot,
Arterial
and just
spray, you know.
There
yeah,
you go.
yeah. And so I'll be like, keep it, and it'll work well with what we're doing here. So
So because you're being helped by both real life circumstance and your teammates, I'll let you roll this Arcana check with advantage.
Roran is actually participating. Like, not
Oh
just
my.
being, hey, he has a captive audience of at least two.
Yeah. Aw.
And that's what
19.
makes all the difference.
19? Okay.
Yep.
Uh good job. You are definitely this crowd is getting so much more than what they bargained for at this gala. They're usually
Usually
pretty
they're
chill.
boring.
Yeah, they're very boring,
Yeah.
very chill events. You know, you hobnob with the contenders, you learn about their backstories, their tragic backstories, and you walk away feeling like you can place a bet safely. The betting pool you imagine based on y'all's group is crazy right now. Um, because you guys are so theatrical, you are so talented. Um, it's like WWE wrestlers and their showmanship versus someone from the UFC who, although they're very tough and they're real fighters, aren't quite as evocative. As you are doing your little play, your recounting of the tale of defeating the carrion crawler queen, you notice the guards that have dotted this room are shifting, moving into the office, and vanishing from this place.
Could you bring us all back to the main map real quick?
This is the main map, and I thought you were
You
here.
do it with roll 20 because I'm still on the dungeon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
roll
too.
20. We're still in the
Oh,
dungeon.
fiddlesticks! I forgot to move the tab. I am an idiot.
It's
I've been
okay.
looking at my own screen
Watching.
on my. Oh my god, I'm so
Well, that's
stupid.
that's
You're
what I've been
fine.
watching. I've been watching your screen, so it worked.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Sorry. Appreciate you guys' patience with me. I swear, if Brandon doesn't come back, he is fired. Um, fired. So okay.
um
Flippy Gal has vanished. Clovis is not in the room right now because he's downstairs. Position yourselves as you are doing this play.
I was gonna say, so while Riker is doing all of that,
Genji Kenji
wha-
sneaks out, makes
yeah,
makes himself known to you guys.
um, Lydell is going to do a little bit of acrobatics towards Riker,
Right?
as a
Move
way
your
to just show that he's right there.
move your token.
Nothing, nothing massive, but just enough
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to
He's old.
But
He's
yeah, he's encouraging you guys to act out like you're pretending to fight the monster.
right,
yes.
Riker
and
is
and
going
that's what he
he's going
does.
between controlling, manipulating the monster, and egging on the audience, basically.
So
But now
basically,
that we're
what you
all
see is
out,
a few somersaults, a few jumps,
There you go.
and Lydell is coming to Riker's aid with his rapier out and you know ready to go.
Nice. Yeah, you've definitely got the attention of this audience. Even though a handful of them noticed the guards leave, they all are just enraptured by your tale. And the visuals of this horrifically gross looking carrion crawler queen don't hurt your story. Um, you are in the crescendo, the climactic portion of the tale where she is on the roof and about to fall when Clovis Tumal reappears at the door to his office and basically gives like the cutthroat motion to the musicians and they stop their playing of music and the crowd hushes expectantly. Um, dearest friends, citizens of Dessel, I'm afraid our gala will have to end a bit early tonight. I wish you all a good night, especially our contenders, and a good rest. You will need it. For tomorrow, you contend for the coveted Friend of Dessel seal. Good evening.
Ryker
Yeah,
will mentally whisper, "All right, everybody, bow." He'll bow, and the queen will bow.
Queen will
Massive
bow.
bow, and then fizzle
What?
out in a bunch of like little like motes of
Bugs.
lights.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love it.
Out of here,
All right.
guys.
Yeah,
Cool.
and honestly, that was the show of acrobatics from Lydell was completely out of his character because he would have rather just stayed somewhere hidden,
Right.
but he knew that he needed to make a show
Yes.
of something to make sure that they knew they were all there. So
Right. I like it. Um, as you all go to leave, uh, a gentleman walks up to you. He has a faint air of like sulfurous compounds and herbs about him, and he looks flustered. And he says, "Ugh, I have been trying to get hold of all of you all night, but if you aren't dancing, you're performing some sort of play or vanished from the room. I don't know what to do. Point is, I've been meaning to give you these." And he presses a potion of superior healing into
dang.
each of your hands. Now that's not a supreme, that's a superior.
And we only have
Okay.
one supreme that I stole.
Yes, from
Yeah.
a poor young witch on her first day open. Don't remind me. Uh which deals because of the rules of our campaign, we don't roll damage for potions. So it's going to deal 40 healing to you just straight because it's 8d4 plus 8. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to pop
Before
you out. Huh.
Roar will walk the Fairlight ladies to the doorway
Uh-huh.
before the party retires, and he will bid both of them adieu.
Okay. Good
And
night, Chloe, man.
he
Kill them
leans
dead.
down. With that, you know the tales of heroes who wear the token of the fair maiden into battle.
Yeah. The stories of the knights and the princesses. I want to be a princess when I grow up.
If it's not too much trouble, looks to Isolde, and if it's not inappropriate. Might I have one of your pink ribbons that I might wear it into the Colosseum tomorrow as my standard?
She gets this, like, big anime-eyed, "Oh," and she has Isolde immediately help her, like, get a ribbon out of her own hair, and she holds it out to you, and she's beaming. This little girl, you've made her freaking life. Um, and she says, "Kill him good."
For you, Mirabelle, absolutely.
That's so freaking cute. Um, awesome.
There's an inspiration for that.
I think so. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah, I'll let that one happen. So you guys are spit out with the rest of the crowd at the entrance of Castiro Keep, which is where this party took place in the government building in the Castiro Keep. And you know more or less where you are. Um, it's night in the city. The crowd is boisterous, but they're dissolving into the streets, ambling towards home, with many a tall tale to tell about y'all and your adventures. Um, why don't we take a quick bio break and y'all can discuss what you want to do tonight, um, other than sleep. So I will be right back.
What time are we? What time of the evening is it right now?
It's about
I would
10
say,
o'clock at night.
Okay.
What do you think it would be, Joffrey? Do you have a idea
if
of
I
the
would
constellation?
say, I'd probably say more close to 9 o'clock since it did end
Okay,
early.
that's valid. That's valid. We'll make it 9. Be right back.
That said, Rord is going to be, we're going back to the rooms to sleep, but we are going to have a debrief sit down of what just happened.
Yeah, I want to go
Lido
through the
looks at him and
scrolls.
what's that?
But I want to go through the scrolls that you guys collected. I also need to work on writing my own
Mm-hmm.
copying down one of my spells.
Lydell looks at Rorn and says, "I will agree that we need to get back to that hotel. I will tell you what we need to tell you, so that there is, let's say, no way that somebody can ask you questions and get information even by accident." So in other
So
words,
staff
he's
doesn't gives me
he
only the necessary information without
yes.
potentially compromising. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, so he's trying to let Rorn know that I want to protect you enough that you're not implicated, but if you are, that you have some deniability.
If a zone of truth is cast, there's enough of a wiggle room where he actually can't tell the truth because he doesn't know the full truth.
Right. And and I would say that that Lytle tells everybody that we still need to be careful because we still have assassins after us.
It's true.
Yeah, there's just because the core of the red hand
Well,
used
here
you does not mean that the contract against our lives has been negated.
Right.
well, here's
We just probably pissed them off more when we set them up as
well,
take
they have no
Well,
advantage.
idea. They have no idea you set them up yet, 1. 2, the recompense they required for being caught thieving on their turf and the hit that Tersha and his crew took out on you for embarrassing them so thoroughly are different things. Now
exactly.
you there's a chance that because the Red Hand is one organization, one will eventually negate the other, but you're not entirely positive when that could be or even if that could be.
And quite honestly, at this point, Lydell doesn't care because, as far as he's concerned, every red hand he sees will die.
Mm,
Um, because one, you've tried to assassinate me. Two, you forced me to do something I didn't want to do.
mhm, mhm.
And then three, it's apparent that you were going to leave us there. in his mind. So as far as he's concerned, he's gonna make sure that anytime if he sees one, they die.
Well,
If it's not like in the middle of the street murder them, but as far as he's concerned, he's gonna do whatever he can. Right now, he just wants to get back and rest.
entirely valid because you got your butt handed to you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so
Would that constitute as Dennis forgets his character is not Terrence the Tank?
I think so.
No, wait a minute. So to be fair, Lydell wasn't like going after the golem. It came to
No,
him.
it did.
That's
And
fair. That's fair. Terrence the Tank
All the
requires it to be him intentionally trying to tank damage and then
yeah.
realize, oops.
Maybe this
oh,
wasn't a good idea after all.
oh, good
So
lord.
I'll negate
No,
Dang.
he
that.
realized it wasn't a good idea when he came off of that stupid transporter
Right,
and got hit.
right.
So
Oh,
assuming we don't get accosted on the way back to the rooms and assuming that the boys behave themselves on the way back
Oh,
to
I
the
know one
rooms.
boy who will.
yeah. One
Yeah,
boy is
Riker's got stuff to do, so
one boy keeps reopening his wounds when he walks, so
Yeah,
yeah.
literally.
He's
He
leaving a
keeps
little trail of blood through the city.
he keeps Mary Poppins his outfit so it doesn't keep showing blood.
He's like, I paid a lot of well, I didn't pay money for this outfit, but I'm doing a lot of things. I'm doing a
I,
favor for this outfit.
yeah, I
Um,
like this outfit. So,
yeah. I
and
forget
there's
where I
another
had
reason why he doesn't like the red hands.
I think where was Norge I think I had you in this district. Did I not?
Yeah, we were in
Yeah,
the Norginus.
I thought so, and I believe you were somewhere in this area. Okay.
something like that. Yeah,
I'm gonna move you back to the
yeah.
uh,
Actually, we were staying at
The Fight Club,
this place.
because it was the Heart and Hide.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Hind.
Hind.
Yep. It's old-fashioned term for doe. Your entourage is there, even in the this evening. Um, when
But at
they
least we
see
have
you,
bouncers.
yeah, they're keeping them at bay, but barely. Um, it's one of those situations where they're just off the property line, so they can't really harass them too much. But when they
the people
when
at voting places, right there, right at that line.
yep, exactly. Um, jeez Louise.
Roy will
The
take one of the gloves that he didn't wear,
oh no.
or the 26 athletics. He's just going to whoop it behind it so it goes well past the property line. So all the ravenous just go.
Yeah. They literally like dogs chasing a tennis ball, just um after the glove. There is a very intense skirmish over this glove.
It's a
Eventually it
sin.
is yeah, it's rent into 3 separate pieces and all 3 of the women who have those pieces take off in different directions. So this
Problem
crowd's got it.
solved.
Problem solved. You
Ward
guys
will
are
then tip a gold to each of the bouncers that were dealing with that as kind of a apologies.
yeah, they are appreciative. Um it's rare they get noticed for their work even though it's quite important especially for contenders.
Roar's a former captain. He notices these things.
Yes, yes, for sure. Um so yeah, you're in your rooms. How would you each like to prepare for your night's rest slash the fight that's going to be happening tomorrow?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Well, I didn't want to just start talking because we do enough of that.
It is the
Unfortunately,
game.
yeah. Um, I'm gonna say that Lydell will go in, and on one of the beds,
Mhm.
he takes his clothes, puts it
Uh-huh.
on there,
Mhm.
He will. Let me double check and make sure I have it. Yeah, he'll cast mending on it to make sure it's mended, and Mary
Yeah.
Poppins to make sure it's clean.
Yeah.
And he gets his armor ready to go. He kind of finds some strips and stuff and puts it on his wounds and stuff so that they stop bleeding.
Yeah.
And
Do yourself some
and
basic first aid.
yeah, and he asks Rorn if there's any place to eat in the building, if Rorn remembers where we can go to eat. He's
Yeah,
because after this he's hungry.
fair. Fair, entirely fair. You have pocket bacon left over from this morning. Um,
Yeah, he
but
munches that a little.
a little more substantial food would probably go over quite well. Um, Rorn, you noticed on the way in that the barkeep is still operating, even at this time of night. Um, you imagined you could find some tapas of some description downstairs.
He will excuse himself, go down to the barkeep, and just ask, would it be possible if just a simple hot meal could be brought up for the contenders? We Would you believe dancing takes a lot out of you? And we need to carb up for tomorrow.
The barkeep has a twinkle in his eye when he says, "Well, I remember the days when I used to cut a rug." Um,
They're gonna have to install a new floor because of me, unfortunately.
that good, huh? Well, potatoes are in order. Um, he walks over to like a little tube message delivery system and starts writing on a piece of parchment. Any special requests? It could be your last meal, you know.
In the last 10 minutes, hot food requests, hot food requests. Speak
Yep.
now or forever hold your peace on what you get.
Bacon
Venison.
potatoes.
I was Lydella is going venison, potatoes, carrots, and something sweet,
Y'all are precious, I swear.
and a
Um,
couple of tankards of their best mead if possible.
Absolutely. You've been, like,
Lord will.
sipping dainty little champagne flutes all night, you've not
Yeah.
gotten a good buzz, like, at all. Um, this needs to be remedied post haste. Your
Yes.
wounds your wounds are throbbing, okay?
Yep.
Roard, you're reiterating this, barkeep is writing it down. Uh, Anything for you? Do you wanna request anything special, Roard?
If you happen to have any good boar around,
Oh, I think we can scrounge some up. It might be cured. Is that okay?
it is fine.
He
Would
makes
it be
note.
5 gold each, 1 gold each? What is the cost for this?
On the house for tonight. I've already been hearing some of the patrons come in and tell about your fantastic performances tonight.
You'll nod, come upstairs, close the door. Good news. Apparently, all everyone can talk about is what was going on upstairs. So, Riker, good job.
Well, thank you, Lord. It's nice to be appreciated. I'm
Oh,
sure you know nothing about that feeling.
You did do a very good illusionary impression, and your fingies have got to be blisteringly sore after all of the magic that you've been doing all
I
night.
can just see this big fighter doing this.
yeah.
Well, I do have a kink in my shoulder if you wanted to help rub it out.
Oh, that might be a bad idea.
He'll go over and with like a surgeon's precision, it's just
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Mm.
it hurts, but it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, he rearranges your frickin' scapula
Hey.
Oh,
with his bare
actually feels pretty
hand.
good.
Yeah, he's channeling old Rachel. Our real life chiropractor friend. Um, that's awesome. So
It was a
within probably
17 medicine just for I figured
thank
that
you.
one that probably needed a roll.
I was
Like, if I
just
rolled a
thinking,
1,
what
it's like, I dislocate his arm.
he can't fight tomorrow. Oh
Who
Lord.
has who has the bag of holding?
I do.
Jikenji. Oh,
Oh, that's
Riker
right.
has it?
Riker
Riker
does.
does.
Yeah, Riker.
So so Lydell will go to Riker and give him the fork to put in the bag of holding. Because that's probably safer than putting it in his backpack.
Mm.
All right. Did you get anything else while you went there?
Uh, Lydell looks around, pulls out a whole bunch of scrolls. I was thinking of you.
Ooh, I definitely want to go through those.
Okay.
I don't remember pulling anything else out of there that had any value.
I think so.
No, you only got the scrolls and the tuning fork.
And the
Yeah.
skeleton.
Or the pickle
Oh,
fork as
and the
it's
skeleton.
affectionately known now. And
And
oh
then
yeah, and you have Oroville Dorhaus haunting you now. How does that
yes,
feel?
I think Red is like, "He will not shut up. Please open your bag that I can do what I need to
I was gonna
do."
say he's gonna
Yeah.
go over to Red and tell Red, here, please take this. I no longer.
Behold, behold, a corpse.
Yes. Look, I got
Yes.
you a present.
And Red actually looks delighted. Um,
But he will
he's the
ask Red if Red will take his spot for watch tonight, because he doesn't think that he's going to be able to.
yes. Red will agree, only because you look incredibly hurt. He'll actually dump a couple of healing spells into you. Um, since
That
y'all
would
are
be
about to
good.
long, since y'all are about to long rest, I'm not gonna bother with like counting the
Yeah.
spells off of Red. But he heals you to max because he didn't use a lot during that fight.
Oh, good.
Um, so
Woohoo! Yay.
now you can sleep in comfort, lest you rest for eternity like old Orville here. And he rattles the bag of bones with a unmitigated glee and says, I'm going to spend at least an hour putting you to rest.
At what part am I
Lytle,
supposed to not be in the room to claim ignorance of all of this?
You can stay if you want to watch.
Lytle
And
looks at him and says, I'll give him to you. You just keep him in the grave.
um Red takes a incredible delight in his job that borders on a little bit uncomfortable for y'all.
Well, I'm sure
Um
they would if I was doing mine too.
Roard doesn't
yeah.
say anything because of all of us, Roard is the last person to judge.
Awesome. Riker,
I
what
want
are
some
you doing?
scrolls.
You want to
I
see
want
them
to check out the
scrolls?
scrolls.
Okay. So, here's the thing. I ran out of time prepping today. I will tell you what those scrolls are next week. But as you are getting ready for bed, let me find my what I wrote. Yes. You spend some time laying out your spells for the next day, your components, practicing your gestures and intonations. Your spell book lays open to your incomplete spells, the ones that you're working on creating. And every time you glance over, it's like they're mocking your unpreparedness. Um, you're still painfully aware of just how little offensive magic you have. And as the hour wears on into the evening and you know it's time to sleep, it starts to frustrate you. And with a grimace of mild disdain, you slap your spell book shut. As you're washing your face and getting ready for bed, you're patting your face dry in an obscenely fluffy towel when you hear a loud "Fwat!" and you makes you jump in your quiet little room and whirl around, and your spell book is open again to one of your created spells. And there seems to be a lot more text on the page than you remember putting there. You walk over cautiously and you find that the spell it's open to is finished. And the more you read it, the more amazed you become. It's complex in theory, but simple in execution. It's far beyond your skill. It's annotated on the parts that you began and continued in a script that vacillates between elegance and chicken scratch, almost as if two different hands were writing it. And at the very bottom of the page, it is signed in wide, ostentatious strokes, a friend. The material component for death visions is a cracked mirror. If you want to use this spell in your fight next week, you're going to have to submit the completed version of it to me for final approval. Uh, that is pretty much all I had. Does anybody have anything you want to add, do, say, or attempt before we close out session tonight?
Ryan would take first watch, as I think in this instance nobody is going to challenge him for that. And he will actually have a bit of a. He'll get out of the ball gala. He'll tie the pink ribbon around the bicep of his sword arm. And he'll just kind of be tapping on it, reminiscing both of Mirabelle and the other. And then he'll be looking down at the two, his sword and the bundle, wondering which he is going to be using tomorrow.
It's a very valid question.
I'll
Riker,
say
anything you want to do?
Um, I do want to, if I have time, I want to work on getting enemies abound in my spell book.
Uh, we will chat about that off camera. Because I don't want to have to look up stuff. I forget what our arrangement was of how quickly it takes you to do spell transcription. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Dennis, anything
um
you want to do?
so so Elidel will, other than refreshing his clothes from the evening and getting his armor ready.
Hmm.
One of the things that he does before he goes to sleep is he sharpens his rapier and his dagger,
Hmm.
gets those prepared, uh, and realizes he wants to get at some point something etched into his rapier. That will be a whole nother, but that's in his mind now. He's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
thinking it.
yeah.
Um, he's going through. Um, he's allowed to switch out some spells as a sorcerer, right? On a long
Uh,
rest.
no. As a sorcerer, I don't think you are. Only when you level up are you able to switch one spell and add more.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the
then I'll.
downside. You have a lot more flexibility as a sorcerer, but you have no ability to change
Yeah,
out
that's
stuff
fine.
like a wizard.
He
Sorry.
he still has some good stuff, so
Okay.
um he will double check all of his stuff, move some things around in his inventory,
Hmm.
from backpack to a pocket,
Yeah.
um, and then he will make sure that everything is kind of you know he's gonna. Is there a window in this?
Oh, yeah. You've got a
Okay,
window.
so he makes it so that if that window goes up,
Hmm.
it makes a noise. He puts some.
You balance a wine glass
Yeah.
precariously on the sill, so if it
Hmm.
budges at all, Even a stiff
Yes.
breeze hits it, it'll shatter on the floor.
And then so he's going to lay in the bed that's closest to the door, not the window.
Mhm.
His weapons next to him.
Mhm.
He does not trust what's going to happen, but what he does, and he's going to leave his door cracked
Yeah.
open,
Okay.
just because at this point, whoever's on guard if something happens, this
Yeah.
should be and he telepathically tells Ryker that to do something similar. Um, Actually, we're all still connected, aren't we?
No, it went away.
Yeah,
Okay,
it can't last forever.
so
It
he
went away
tells
after Rord ordered the food, which we all
okay
consumed.
he tells
Yes.
Riker to do that with his own telepathy thing,
Yeah.
and and assumes Genji's going to, um, and figures that Red and Rorn probably have a better chance, even if they're surprised, than the two rogues and illusionist. So he feels comfortable at that point,
Uh-huh.
and
So
then he goes to sleep.
the evening progresses with quiet rasp of whetstone on blades and the peaceful silence of contemplation of the evening's events and wondering of what the future holds. Stars twinkle above this quiet city. The moon rises over the horizon and casts her silver light over the streets. What awaits you the next day? What challenges will you face? Only time will tell. Thank you all very much for watching. We are the Holy Rollers. God bless you all. Have an excellent rest of your night. Bye.
And Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year, I
New
guess.
Year.
Yeah.
We'll see you next year.
Yes. Next year, same bat time, same bat place. Bye.
Start off the new year with a bang for sure.
That's right. Oh gosh, don't get me started. That'll be a very iconic fight if it happens on the first Tuesday in 2026. That'll be fun.
Hmm.
Finally get to open that Pokeball package.
Yes, you can quit the recording, baby. Oh, that's right. You can